Welcome to Arc Salt Lake on your Monday morning. Time right now, 7 o'clock. All across Utah this weekend, we saw some pretty extreme heat, high temperatures above triple digits. We saw high winds as well and creating some issues. We want to talk about the Widemouth 2 fire especially. That's kind of the big breaking fire here in Utah. Joining me right now, Chief Meteorologist Lindsay Storrs, back from vacation.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank
you got a lot to
you.
talk about. Welcome back.
I do. My goodness. I got back into town yesterday and started getting caught up on everything. I was blown away by how quickly this Widemouth 2 fire just exploded over the weekend. It is 6 times larger now than it was just on Friday, I believe. And that's because of those strong winds that we had over the weekend. We have seen the winds improve quite a bit. I want to show you a graphic to show you the wind speeds that we've got down there, 3 miles per hour in Fillmore this morning. That is fantastic news. One other thing I want to point out, look at the arrows that we've got here. The arrows show the wind direction. So in Fillmore, our winds have started to shift a little bit. They're coming out of the northwest. We've had a dry cold front come through just in the past few hours. This is the front that moved through northern Utah late yesterday. We're going to be a lot cooler, 10 degrees cooler today because of that cold front. So it's just barely moved through this area where the Widemouth 2 fire is burning. And so winds now are out of the northwest and west. That would actually, that wind direction is good because it'll push the fire back up the mountain away from town. Now, firefighters always hate when the winds shift because it does make fighting the fire a little more difficult as those winds shift. But thankfully, this wind shift has happened with winds at their lowest point right now, with it being right around sunrise. So that's definitely good news. Hopefully helping them out as we go throughout the day today. With it will still be breezy down there. Don't get me wrong. It just, winds are going to be a lot lighter than they were over the weekend. They were just extreme this weekend.
I was trying to look up right here when the Widemouth 2 fire started because I think it's been there for a little while and then it suddenly exploded,
From what I understand, it was started by lightning last week when we had those monsoon thunderstorms. And it just kind of smoldered for a few days. And then when those winds picked up this weekend, that's when it really started to grow. Yeah,
that really goes to show you that any fire, even ones that firefighters say, oh, we've got a handle on this one or it's contained, under the right conditions, they can blow up again.
They can absolutely blow up, and that's what happened this weekend. It went from a relatively small fire to a huge fire in just about 36 to 48 hours.
Winds are a critical factor, but so is heat.
Yes.
And we have, it's really warm. I told Lindsay this morning, I'm ready for fall and winter.
I said, I'm not quite there yet, but it will be nice to have temperatures be a little bit cooler today. Let me show you. I want to pull up a graphic here if I can in just a second. Maybe my thing has frozen on me, unfortunately. Let me see if it comes back in a second. But over the weekend, we hit 105 on Saturday. 105 on Saturday. Then it was 101 yesterday. So 91 degrees today is going to feel pretty darn nice, I think. So
that's the high for northern Utah, essentially, Salt Lake.
Yes. Our normal high this time of year is 95. So we're actually below normal by 4 degrees. Hey, we'll take it for sure. I'm trying to see if it just keeps freezing on me. I don't know what's going on. If somebody in the studio could hit the space bar for me, I think that would move it on to show this next graphic. But yeah, a nice little cool down for us. Southern Utah, though, is going to stay really hot throughout the week. 105 to 110 all week long.
Oh, man.
I know.
I actually did a live desk story this morning on Las Vegas.
Yes.
And they 115, I believe, on Saturday, 114 on Sunday. I know they're used to heat in Vegas. It's not all that unusual, but I mean, that's intense, right?
It is intense. I mean, it's within 5 degrees of their all-time high. The all-time high in Las Vegas was reached just 2 years ago, and that was 120. You know how I know that? I don't follow Las Vegas climatology super closely, but I was there.
For 120?
For the 120, yeah, for the all-time record high. I thought, wow, lucky me to be in Vegas when they hit their all-time record high.
Okay, and then I looked at your 7-day as well.
Yeah.
a return to triple digits.
Yes,
right?
we do return to triple digit heat, unfortunately. So enjoy your low 90s. Isn't that funny to say enjoy the low 90s when it's so comfortable? Because we are going to be back up into the triple digits by Friday. That ridge that brought us all the heat has shifted down to the south, but it's going to come right back by the end of the week. And that's why we're going to go back up into the triple digits.
Okay, let's put you on the spot then. How many 100-degree days have we had? Do you know?
13.
Okay.
If I added correctly when I came in this morning, it was early, but I believe it was 13. Now, our record for a summer with triple digit heat was in the 30s. 35, around 35 days. And that was set just several summers ago.
2022.
Yes.
That was my first summer moving back after moving back home.
Lucky you.
And I couldn't believe it. I mean, we got it all the way into September, right?
Yes, we did. In fact, we've hit 107 degrees in September before, believe it or not. So September can still be a very hot month. I know once we start to get into August, people start thinking, ooh, fall's right around the corner, just a month away. But September can still be very hot across the state of Utah.
All right, look behind your, they took it down. Dang it. There was a graphic up there. Was it? They're going to put it back up.
Okay.
It's all of those cities there with the different highs and, man, Phoenix.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
117.
That was over the weekend. That was over the weekend. Just incredible. Now, these were not, I believe this was a forecast that was put out on Friday.
Got it.
Yeah, okay, that's what the producer's telling me right now. So we didn't hit 102 yesterday, we hit 101, but just regardless, I mean, it's just hot out there.
And then this morning I also looked at, I know you do this graphic sometimes and you kind of check in on it, the Climate Prediction Center.
Yes.
Over the next, 6 to 14 days.
Yes.
Probably around a return to some monsoonal moisture?
We hope, yes. If we can get this ridge to move off to the east a little bit, we might see a little bit of moisture moving back into the state next week. That's still a big if. It's still a long way away, but I think everybody's kind of hoping for it. Of course, monsoon thunderstorms are a double-edged sword. We've talked about that before, how we do like to call them Mother Nature's air conditioning, because if one of those does pop up over your neighborhood, you get the nice cool winds out of it, the rain, and it just cools you down for a few minutes. But these thunderstorms can also produce lightning. That's what caused this Widemouth 2 fire, apparently. So they are a double-edged sword. It's nice to get them, and we definitely need the rain. But they can also start new wildfires.
And, of course, the flash flooding, too, that we've seen.
Yeah, we dealt with that a lot while I was out of town. I kept getting warnings on my phone. I'm set up to get these warnings so that I can report them as quickly as possible. Man, they were coming in like crazy while I was out of town.
And you missed the big lightning storm that we had, too. It was overnight for us early morning people coming in. We could see it.
You got a light show?
Yes, but
I love that.
Most people were probably sleeping through it. So
well, unless the thunder woke them up.
Exactly. So, all right. So still a lot of summer left, a lot of heat left.
Yes.
Like we got to get through the next month, basically.
We're not done yet, that's for sure. But we are into August. Our average temperature has started to come down now. Last week it was 96. Now it's dropped to 95.
Oh.
So, hey, we're making some improvement if you don't like the summertime heat.
Where'd you go, by the way?
I went to Alaska.
How was it?
It was fantastic. Oh, my goodness. Just gorgeous and so much wildlife. I think the only thing I didn't see that I was hoping to see was a bear, the elusive bear. But man, I saw sea otters and seals and sea lions, bald eagles all over the place. I got to see Mount Denali or Mount McKinley.
Yes.
You can call it both. But only about 20 to 30% of visitors get a chance to see it because it's always covered in clouds. And while I was there, we had a day pristine, not a cloud in the sky. And that mountain is so majestic.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I was in Anchorage and I was able to see it.
Nice.
All the way from Anchorage.
Yes,
you can see it on a clear day.
30% club.
Yes, excellent. Okay, well, thank you, Lindsay.
Yes,
Welcome
you bet.
back. I know
Thank
you got
you.
a lot of weather to forecast
Yes.
this week, and
Yeah.
we'll be checking in with you again coming up this Friday
Yeah.
as we head into what's likely to be another hot weekend.
You got it.
Okay, Lindsay, thank you so much.
Yep, you bet.
All right, you can stay up to date on the latest weather, especially with all of this heat. Download the KUTV weather app. Scan the QR code right there. You see it on your screen. That will start the download process so you can stay informed. It's like Lindsay on the go, basically.